A whiteout quickly turned into a whitewash in Winnipeg on Friday. In front of a packed Bell MTS Place, the Jets struck early and often in a 5-0 win, sending the punchless Minnesota Wild packing in 5 games. It was the first series win in the history of the franchise. Hockey coaches say they love when their teams get out to fast starts. If that's the case, Paul Morris ought to be ecstatic. Just 31 seconds into the contest, Mark Scheifele dug the puck along the left wall, shimmied through the center of the zone and laid off for Jacob Trouba, who slid a wrister from the right face-off dot under Devan Dubnyk's pads for an early 1-0 lead. It did not stop there. 5 minutes later, Dustin Byfuglien released a high wrister from the right point, and Brian Little came in from the right wall, reached out and redirected it past a sliding Dubnyk. Later in the first, Matt Dumba's pass caught his defense partner Jonas Brodin in the skate, and Brandon Tanev was there to pick up the loose change and whistle it past Brodin and under Dubnyk's glove. And just 49 seconds after that, Joel Armia did the hard work to get the puck back into the zone and was eventually rewarded when another Byfuglien blast bounced off Armia's body and in for a 4-0 lead. Winnipeg scored 4 goals on 10 shots against Dubnyk, who had a .930 save percentage in the first 4 games of the series. Bruce Boudreau knew he had to do something to provide a spark for his team, so Dubnyk was sent to the bench in favor of Alex Stalock. As soon as Dubnyk sat down near the gate, Captain Mikko Koivu moved down to him and gave him a tap. Minnesota's offense scored just 9 goals in the 5-game series, and none since the second period of Game 3, with Stalock inked the scoring down for a while. He robbed Scheifele with his blocker on a one-timer in the second, but the Jets' alternate got his revenge in the third when he capped off a tic-tac-toe play set up by Blake Wheeler and Paul Stastny 32 seconds into the third. His 4th goal of the series was Winnipeg's 5th of the game. Meanwhile, Connor Hellebuyck continued to dominate since he was yanked in Game 3, making 30 saves to secure his 2nd consecutive shutout and clinch Winnipeg's first-ever series win. WPG wins Series 4-1, box score, full recap: Flyers 4, Penguins 2. When Sean Couturier was injured in a practice collision with teammate Radko Gudas earlier this week, the Flyers were purposely tight-lipped about how severe the injury might be. The top-line center missed Game 4, but in his return in Philadelphia's must-win Game 5, Couturier was the difference-maker, literally, scoring the eventual game-winning goal with 1:15 on the clock in the third period to lift the Flyers to a 4-2 victory. With the Flyers facing elimination, the Keystone State rivals battled in the closest match of the series so far. Every other game in has been decided by at least 4 goals. Philadelphia broke through first in the first as Valtteri Filppula went in on the forecheck. Jakub Voracek dug out the puck from below the goal line and fed a wide-open Claude Giroux in the slot for a one-time blast over the glove of Matt Murray for a 1-0 Philadelphia lead. After Brian Elliott was pulled in Game 4 in favor of Mitchell Neuwirth, Flyers coach Dave Hakstol decided to go with his backup for Game 5, and he was rewarded. In his first game since February 16, Neuwirth turned in a solid outing, but the Penguins finally solved him in the second. First, Brian Rust beat him past the left skate on a wraparound exactly 12 minutes into the frame, and then Jake Wetzel beat him low with 3:15 showing. They would NTB to him again. A shorty from Filppula tied the game, and the third period was a back-and-forth affair until Couturier's long-range wrister redirected off Brian Dumoulin and past Murray to put the Flyers ahead with 1:15 to go. A Matt Reed empty netter with 18 seconds left sealed the 4-2 Flyers win. Pitt leads Series 3-2, box score, full recap: Avalanche 2, Predators 1. Andrew Hammond hadn't started a playoff game since 2015, but you wouldn't know that from his play in Game 5. Locked in a duel with Pekka Rinne with his team facing elimination, the Hamburglar stopped 44 of Nashville's 45 shots to steal a 2-1 Avalanche win and stave off elimination. A defensive battle for the first 50 minutes, the game finally opened up when Nashville beat Hammond just over 10 minutes into the final frame when Mattias Ekholm fed a pass across that Nick Bonino redirected in off his skate to score on his 30th birthday. Colorado wasted little time in its response. Nathan MacKinnon picked up a Mikko Rantanen pass between the dots, outweighted both Nashville defensemen and Rinne and laid it off for a wide-open Gabriel Landeskog in front of the net to tie the game. 3 minutes later, Nashville turned the puck over the offensive zone and Colorado turned it into an odd-man rush. JT Compher was defended well by Ryan Ellis, so he wisely shot it from the right circle off Rinne's right pad for a rebound goal for Sven Andrighetto with 1:28 to go. Nashville pressured for the tying goal, but Hammond held firm for a 2-1 Colorado victory. NSH leads series 3-2. Box score. Full recap highlight of the night. Michael Nervath was strong with 30 saves in his Game 5 start, but this one was by far the best. The Flyers had just taken the lead on Sean Couturier's long-range goal, and the Pens cycled in looking for the equalizer. They say pucks find the sticks of good players, and this time the puck magically appeared on Sidney Crosby's tape by the left post, but Nervath slid across and absolutely robbed him with the glove. NIED. Not happening tonight. Stanley Cup pic. Twitter.com/704M7EPS